On February 28th, 2022, an officer was on routine patrol when they observed a speeding silver vehicle in Genoa City, Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, you're going too fast.
They attempted to catch up to the vehicle as it was traveling 70 miles per hour in a 25 mile per hour zone. The driver of the vehicle was later identified as 34-year-old Brittany Anderson. After Brittany illegally passed another car, the officer observed her pull into the parking lot of an apartment complex and strike 4 parked cars.
What Brittany on? We ain't getting no audio though. Here we go. Here we go.
27 before I got a high risk stop.
As the officer had her at gunpoint, they waited for backup to arrive before performing a high-risk stop.
Let me see your hands! Do not move!
Is she driving like that in the snow too?
2704 if you want to have rescue stage. Negative, I got the subject at gunpoint. Waiting to do a high risk. Both your hands!
So I got a quick question. For those of y'all who live in the cold states where it's snow, it don't snow like that down here in Georgia, you know what I'm saying? So it's going 70 to 25. I know that they usually terminate a chase once you start driving a certain way, once you start hitting a certain speed. So for that in the snow states, what is that like? If y'all know, let me
Waiting
know.
to do a high risk.
Like,
both your hands! With your right hand, turn off the vehicle!
well, if it's snowing like that, 70 too fast, bro, I'm not.
Driver!
70s, yeah.
With your right hand, turn off the vehicle!
I don't think Brittany listens
Get
to you
storage
now.
that puts home improvement first at CubeSmart. Rent online and move in today.
I can't tell yet.
When Brittany was ordered to shut off her vehicle, she closed the door and proceeded to drive onto the sidewalk and grass of the apartments.
Driver!
Bro, what is Brittany on?
2704, driver swing. Driver's taking off through the field, heading on Main, westbound.
You gotta be a tweaker, bro. This don't make no sense.
Heading south on Freeman, about to turn west on Main.
Is that where Brittany
At that point, the officer lost visual of her and returned to the crash scene as residents of the apartment complex were awakened by the incident.
Vehicle fled from 77.
Could you imagine? You got school in the morning, you got work in the morning. You come outside and your car is like, somebody got crashed into your life. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. If I'm not getting a new car, if my whole car is not being replaced, I'm hot.
At that point, the officer lost visual of her and returned to the crash scene as residents of the apartment complex were awakened by the incident.
Vehicle fled from 770 Main Street. Put through the parking lot, unknown travel direction. I got Bloomfield that was heading towards west, believed to be a Chevy Malibu, no 28. There should be extreme front end damage on the vehicle.
I think it's just radiator fluid. I don't know if the fire department.
My whip! My car!
The vehicle's gonna be missing a bumper.
About 15 minutes later, a Walworth County Sheriff's deputy located a vehicle matching the description of the suspect that fled. The deputy attempted a traffic stop on her again, but she continued to flee.
15 station, lot 3 is closed. Lot 3 is closed for high-risk stop. 0058.
How is it that you've been driving 15 minutes and you still in the same area? You were supposed to get ghost, Brittany. You were supposed to be gone. Maybe not. I don't even know if I'm even still in the same. It's snowing outside though. It's cold. I'm thinking I'm still down here in the south. I don't know where you at. I don't remember.
3 is closed. Lot 3 is closed for
yeah, you're supposed to be out of there. You're supposed to be out of there.
546 vehicle's not yielding. It's going to be a silver Mazda, I believe.
She was from Chevy Malibu
Okay, copy,
to a
silver
Mazda?
Mazda. Copy, eastbound Highway B, 30 miles an hour.
While the initial officer was gathering the crash victim's information, they overheard via radio traffic the deputy locating Brittany.
Watch it take out to the vehicle.
Here, I'll be right back. I'll be right with you.
She won't Brittany!
I'll be right back.
Yeah, she won't Brittany. She won't Brittany.
2704, I'm approaching Fellows now.
They by the spike strip?
I got sticks set up.
Go ahead again. Alright, copy.
Stay in your position. We're varying speed, about 30 miles an hour now. He's kind of fluctuating.
Alright, copy. I'm ready. You got an ambulance in front of you now. I copy. I got the spikes ready. Oh.
They get him?
It's alright.
Oh, the ambulance.
Shit happens.
Okay.
We didn't even know that you guys were in the area.
Yeah, I thought you would have seen the lights, but it's all good, dude.
You can tell ambulance feels guilty, like, my fault, bro. We didn't know. He's aggravated. You can tell by the grunting, thought you would see the lights, but you know, it's cool. He's bothered. He's aggravated a little bit.
We didn't even know that you guys were in the area.
Yeah, you see the lights.
Yeah, I thought you would have seen the lights, but it's all good, dude. No resentment or anything. I gotta go, though. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out the thing.
27 form to be setting up spikes at the PD. .2704 spikes are in place.
Let's see if you get it this time. See if she's gonna get her this time.
The vehicle stopping.
Eventually, Brittany stopped and deputies conducted a high-risk stop.
Brittany don't know what she want to do. She don't know if she want to escape or get caught.
Negative. Stopped right before the spikes. Setting up high risk.
Oh, she saw the spikes like, yeah, it's over. It's over with.
Driver! Turn the vehicle off! Driver! Turn off the vehicle, throw the keys out the window! Let's go, do it now! Driver, shut off your car! Do it now! Driver, throw the keys out the window!
546.
I don't think Brittany listening to you, bro. At this point, I'm complying, man.
She complied initially, but then turned her vehicle back on. She continued to drive off, striking the officer's stop sticks in the process, and nearly hitting a deputy.
He's starting the car back up. He's heading north.
Motherfucker.
Successful spike.
Who almost got hit? I know y'all not talking about the officer right here. I know y'all not talking about the officer whose body cam we're looking at. What officer is almost hit?
Motherfucker.
Successful spike.
With the cap, bro. Nobody was almost hit at all.
I'm gonna try to block the vehicle in.
Get in front of him. Don't cut him off.
What's the point out of your house?
Passing the weigh station in Richmond right now. Looks like he's about to park. 25 miles an hour, turning into the way station.
Several assisting agencies were able to close in on Brittany, but she still managed to escape.
2704 vehicles boxed in.
I copy vehicle box.
It's just like, at what point? At what point? At what point? At what point?
Jesus Christ.
At what point do you just not physically put your vehicle in front of Brittany's
2704,
vehicle?
we're heading back over to the Wisconsin border.
The officer advised that they would be executing a pit maneuver on her vehicle and was able to get it to spin and come to a stop.
I'm pit
Okay, about
certified.
time. I was about to say, at what point does that happen?
2704 attempting pit.
Now go get Brittany.
Your hands up!
Right behind you, priest.
Step out. Step out. Step out.
On my person, no.
You might need to do a psych evaluation, honestly.
Alright?
Yep, I'm good.
Hey,
Nice pit.
Thanks.
That's good shit.
That's her squat's gonna be toast, so someone's gonna need a check.
She aggravated.
Yeah, we'll take care of her. Just get her in the squad. Where's your car?
I don't know if I can.
Is it? You think it's drivable or?
Yeah, I was driving it. I just don't know.
The pit was at 30 miles per hour. She was not.
A little bit damage. Cool.
The pit wasn't that crazy.
I would think we'd probably want to get State Patrol involved. Just because we're kind of involved and you're involved and.
I don't know how much damage she has, so I don't know if she's,
Yeah.
she's not gonna be able to
It
transport
sounds like
her, you know?
walk around this way. I got a spot on the right here. Unless you want to do 126. Either 126 or 127.
We're not gonna get no answers.
Who's 126? You mind if we put her in your car?
You have to check her.
I didn't. It looked like,
Do a visual.
go ahead and sit.
I found it going east on B, heading towards Genoa City at 10 miles an hour.
That was you that I went by?
It's
probably as fast as it will go is like 30.
And yeah, the bumper was gone, so it matched the
was
description.
The pit wasn't
They
crazy,
didn't have
bro.
we didn't have a plate or anything. It doesn't have a plate, so.
More solid than what you see.
Yeah.
So the crash happened in Richmond?
No, it happened here in Genoa City.
Me doing 84
Okay.
downtown.
Oh, it happened by you first?
I first didn't crash by me, so then
Kim got it at 60 on
that's
Main
when I
in
had our
Genoa City.
dispatch call Walworth.
Dude, I had the
stop
stick
set up
perfectly, and then
rescue
pulled out right as you were coming.
I told y'all, what did I tell y'all? I called it. I could tell by the way he was breathing. I could tell by the way he was talking and grunting. He was aggravated with them. He was aggravated with them. And granted, if they didn't know he was in the area, it's not their fault. It's not they saw the lights. Maybe they thought, oh, this is where we're supposed to pull up at. They didn't know.
Kim got it at 60 on
That's
Main
when I
in
had our
Genoa City.
dispatch call Walworth.
Dude, I had the stop stick set up perfectly, and then rescue pulled out right as you were coming.
Sure, that makes sense.
Kim, you never were on foot with her, were you?
He's so aggravated.
I think it was dispatch misunderstood.
He wanted that action.
Yeah, we all thought he was on foot, but it wasn't. She never got out of the car.
Yeah, my stop sticks are still on the road. I'm sure she will get them quick.
I don't even know where am I at? Is this Illinois?
No, you're just across the Illinois-Wisconsin border.
I'm not.
Why is it always Wisconsin? Why is Wisconsin always got something going on?
I'm from a different state entirely.
Which state?
I don't know if I'm comfortable talking about it right now.
Okay, I'm not trying to
I know.
identify you or anything.
No. That's not even that. I just don't want to talk about it right now. That's all.
Okay.
I just don't feel.
Okay, so
talking about
to
it.
kind of put you in like a geographical estimate for
Yeah, because
where
I don't
you are,
have.
you're like.
What's that like? Are we north?
So we're southeast Wisconsin right now. I'm gonna close the door. I can see you
Yeah,
shaking,
it's cold.
so I'm
Sorry.
sorry.
Okay.
Is she drugs?
We're gonna move you to a different car.
Can you fix the handcuffs on the right side?
Yeah, we can do that. Yep. Yep.
For her to almost hit one of your officers, y'all mighty nice.
Like sitting on it or leaning on it or something. Yeah.
Y'all mighty nice and y'all mighty fun for her to almost hit one of your officers.
Go ahead, put the belt on. So we're trying to figure out who you are.
Okay, no, it was on my phone. Sorry.
They cuffed her in the front. Oh my gosh! They cuffed her in the front. She has ran from y'all 5 times, hit other people's cars, almost hit one of your officers, so to speak. I've never seen anybody be cuffed in the front, and people have done way less. Just because they said the cuffs were tight. Not in the front. I've never.
So we're trying to figure out who you are.
Okay, no, it was on my phone. Sorry, that's all.
Yeah. We're trying to figure out who you are, and you're not telling us your date of birth is kind of...
We're going to prolong this whole thing.
Yeah.
They cuffed this woman in the front.
Why aren't you telling us your date of birth?
Put it to a belt.
Because I don't want to talk about it right now.
What's your date of birth? You don't have to say anything else. We just need to know who you are. So
you have my name.
Right, but we need your date of birth. You literally don't have to say anything else.
You don't have to say anything, period.
What do you need my date of birth for?
Because in order for us to run you through the computer, we need your last name, first name, middle initial, date of birth. Otherwise, we can't look you up. You're not in our in-house or anything, so which is good. That means you must not have much of a record.
I don't have a record at all.
Yeah, and that's good for you, but we don't know who you are, so.
You don't need to get, yeah.
Okay. So, but
you're gonna prolong this whole thing.
You don't have to speak.
Don't talk right now.
Okay. Well, like I said, we're just trying to figure out who you are. It doesn't have anything to do with the situation, you know?
Ven y disfruta del fresco y jugoso sabor del pollo pelón.
You don't have to say anything. You have a 5th Amendment right to not say
Hi, I'm Officer Goldsley, Genoa City Police Department. Is your first name Brittany? Okay. Brittany Faye Anderson. This is you? Okay. Alright, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you?
I didn't hear what you said the very last thing was.
Do you understand each of these rights I explained to you?
Basically.
Yes or no?
Basically.
I mean, not exactly.
Do you want me to reread it again?
No.
Sure.
Okay. You have the right to remain silent or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights I have explained to you?
Sure.
Yes?
I mean, I think so.
Okay. Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me?
No, not right now.
Well, if it's not obvious, you're under arrest for fleeing, resisting, and a whole slew of other charges. Okay? Do you need rescue? No? Okay. So nothing's hurt on you, you're all good?
Okay, they got a cuff in there. They put the cuffs in the bag.
She was transported to a local hospital for a legal blood draw and to perform standardized field sobriety tests.
Keep your arms down to your side. Okay, do you understand the test?
Is she drunk?
I think I just lost count. 1, 1,000 like that? Yes. 2, 1,000. 3, 1,000 like that. 4, 1,000. 5, 1,000. 6, 1,000.
Brittany was charged with 2 felony counts of vehicle fleeing, eluding an officer, which she was later found guilty of. She also received OWI, first offense, along with several other citations totaling over $3,500. Ultimately, her sentence was withheld, and she was placed on probation for 4 years with conditions of 12 months served in jail.
I thought she almost hit an officer. It's just crazy. It's crazy sometimes. But yeah, you don't put it in things. She almost hit an officer, and then you feel me? It don't add up. The actions are too polite. Like I said, I've never seen nobody get their cuffs put in the front just because they said the cuffs were too tight for any moment of time. The videos, and I watch a lot of police body cam footage. I watch a lot of police footage. Most of the times, bro, they do not care. They may lighten it, loosen it a little bit, but they're not about to put them in the front and put a belt around you. Just, yeah. Okay. But difference between, now that's why I need to do my research on the difference between an OWI and a DUI. I'm not well versed on the difference, but nah, Brittany should have went to jail. Brittany should have went to jail just because she hit them other people's cars. If she didn't hit those other people's cars, she should pay for every single one of the damage. And if you don't got the money for the damage, 2 weeks in jail. 2 weeks in jail. And then when you get out, you got to pay the damage. Regardless, you got to pay the damage. But if you don't got the money for it right now, 2 weeks in jail. That's what I feel like. 2 weeks in jail with the probation on the end. All that probation. But y'all let me know what y'all think.